विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, पी ब्लॉक एलिमेंट्सचा स्टडी आपण करतोय. ग्रुप नंबर 13 आपण कंप्लीट केलेला आहे आणि आज आपण ग्रुप नंबर 14 एलिमेंट्सचा स्टडी करणार आहे. सो ग्रुप नंबर 14 एलिमेंट्स. कार्बन फॅमिली. In group number 14, there are carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. These elements are included in group number 14. हे मेमोराइज कसं करायचं त्याच्यासाठी एक मेमरी टिप मी तुम्हाला सांगतो. कहे सीताजी सुनो प्रभु. If you remember this sentence, you can memorize these 5 elements. कहे सीताजी सुनो प्रभु. So in this way you can remember the 5 members of carbon family. First, I am going to explain occurrence of these elements. Carbon is the 17th most abundant element present in the Earth's crust. Carbon is the 17th most abundant element present in the Earth's crust. In elemental form, carbon is present as coke, diamond and graphite. In elemental form, carbon is present like coke, diamond and graphite. In combined form, it is present as carbon dioxide, metal carbonate and hydrocarbon. So you know that organic chemistry is the chemistry of carbon compounds. So this carbon is the important constituent of living bodies. After discussing carbon, I shall tell you one more point. Carbon 12, carbon 13 and carbon 14. These are 3 isotopes of carbon. Same atomic number, different mass number. This C14 is radioisotope and it is used in tracer technique to determine the age of fallen tree or dead animal. So C14 is the important radioisotope of carbon. Then silicon is the second most abundant element present in the Earth's crust. Silicon is present as silica and silicates. Silicon is the constituent of ceramic, glass and cement. This germanium occurs rarely. It is less abundant element. This tin occurs as SnO2. Cassiternite. Tin occurs as SnO2 known as cassiternite. This lead occurs as lead sulfide known as galena. So this is about occurrence of group 14 elements. So after explaining occurrence of carbon family, I am going to explain electronic configuration of these elements. In group number 13, we have studied how to write electronic configuration. One more time, I am going to explain in detail how to write electronic configuration. It is very important. So I am going to prepare 3 columns. In first column, I write element. In second column, atomic number, and in third column, electronic configuration. So first I write first 5 elements: carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. So I wrote 5 elements. How to remember? Kahe Sita ji, suno Prabhu. By remembering this sentence, you can memorize these 5 elements. Atomic number of carbon is 6. Write atomic number of silicon. Add 8. 6 plus 8, 14. Then atomic number of germanium, you add 18. Here 32. To write atomic number of tin, add 18 in this 32. You will get 50. To write atomic number of lead, you add 18 plus 14, that is equal to 32. When we add 32 in this 50, we get atomic number of lead 82. So in this way, I wrote atomic number of these elements. Now I am going to write electronic configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. So this is first cell, this is second cell. Condensed electronic configuration I represent in this way: helium, 2s2, 2p2. Next, electronic configuration of silicon: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2. Here this is third cell. The elements in which last electron enters into the p orbital of the outermost cell are called p block elements. Group number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18 are p block elements. The condensed electronic configuration of silicon is neon 3s2, 3p2. Now I am going to write electronic configuration of germanium 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p2. Here fourth cell is filling. Its condensed electronic configuration can be written like this: argon 3d10, 4s2, 4p2. Remember, here 3d orbital is completely filled. 3d orbital is completely filled. Therefore, in case of germanium, inert gas core plus 10d electrons are present. One more point I want to tell you. Carbon and silicon are non-metal. Germanium is metalloid. Tin and lead are metals. Tin and lead are metals. Now write electronic configuration of this tin. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 5s2, 5p2. Fifth cell is filling. Its electronic configuration: krypton 4d10, 5s2, 5p2. Here also inert gas core is complete and 4d orbital is progressively filled. These d orbitals are important while explaining the properties of these elements. Now I write electronic configuration of lead. 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d10, 4s2, 4p6, 4d10, 4f14, 5s2, 5p6, 5d10, 6s2 6p2. I am going to check whether the electronic configuration is correct or not. I am going to count number of electrons: 2, 4, 10, 12, 18, 28, 30, 36, 46, 60, 62, 68, 78, 80, 82. So this electronic configuration is correct. I write here xenon. 4f14, 5d10, 6s2, 6p2. So in case of lead, there is inert gas core plus 4f orbital and 5d orbital is completely filled. All these elements have ns2 np2 electronic configuration. In case of carbon and silicon, have inert gas core. Germanium and tin have inert gas core plus 10d electrons. In case of lead have inert gas core plus 10d electrons plus 14 f electrons. So this is about electronic configuration of these elements. Remember, while going from top to bottom, the atomic number increases and new cell is added. Therefore, on going from top to bottom, atomic size or atomic radii of these elements increases. Atomic size or atomic radii increases because new cell is added while going from top to bottom. So this is about electronic configuration and atomic radii of these elements. Now we are going to study variation in properties. हे पहा, ग्रुप नंबर 13 चा जसा स्टडी आपण केलाय त्याच पद्धतीनं ग्रुप नंबर 14 चा स्टडी आपण करणार आहोत. तर या ठिकाणी मी हे एलिमेंट्स लिहितोय पहा. ग्रुप नंबर 14 5 एलिमेंट्स आहेत. 1 2 3 4 आणि 5. हा कार्बन, सिलिकॉन, जर्मेनियम, टीन आणि लेड हे ग्रुप नंबर 14 चे एलिमेंट्स आहेत. तर पहिल्यांदा आपण ॲटॉमिक रेडिया यांचा स्टडी केला. याच्या व्हॅल्यू मी पिकोमीटरमध्ये तुम्हाला पहिल्यांदा सांगतो, म्हणजे पॉईंट तुमच्या लक्षात येईल. तर कार्बनचा ॲटॉमिक रेडियाय 77 पिकोमीटर, सिलिकॉनचा ॲटॉमिक रेडियाय 118 पिकोमीटर, जर्मॅनियमचा 122 पिकोमीटर, टीनचा ॲटॉमिक रेडिया 140 पिकोमीटर आणि लेडचा ॲटॉमिक रेडिया 146 पिकोमीटर. हे पहा, ॲटॉमिक रेडिया वाढत जातो, नो डाऊट वाढत जातो, नो डाऊट. पण हा जो इन्क्रीज आहे, हा इन्क्रीज खूप कमी प्रमाणात आहे. जसं एक्सपेक्टेड आहे, न्यू सेल ॲड झाल्यामुळं ॲटॉमिक साईज वाढायला पाहिजे होता, त्या प्रमाणात तो इन्क्रीज होत नाही. त्याचं कारण असं की याच्यामध्ये कम्प्लिटली फिल्ड डी ऑर्बिटल आणि इथं डी आणि एफ ऑर्बिटल आहेत. त्यामुळं याचा ॲटॉमिक रेडिया ज्या प्रमाणात इन्क्रीज व्हायला पाहिजे त्या प्रमाणात इन्क्रीज होत नाही. सो दिस इज अबाउट ॲटॉमिक रेडिया. After explaining this point, I am going to explain ionization enthalpy. So I write the title ionization enthalpy. It is expressed in kilojoule per mole. The energy required to remove most loosely bound electron from outermost cell of the isolated gaseous atom is called ionization enthalpy. It is expressed in kilojoule per mole. I shall tell you the values. Carbon 1086, silicon 786, germanium 761, 708 and lead 715 kilojoule per mole. So you know that while going from carbon to lead, atomic size increases. Ionization enthalpy is inversely proportional to atomic size. So the ionization enthalpy decreases from carbon to silicon by a large margin, but after silicon the decrease is very small, and in case of lead there is slight increase in ionization enthalpy. This is because poor shielding effect or screening effect of D and F electrons. So what is shielding effect or screening effect? I have explained while explaining group number 13 elements. So this is about ionization enthalpy. After explaining this ionization enthalpy, I am going to explain the third property, that is electronegativity. 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 So electronegativity is the power of the atom to attract electron towards itself in a compound. The values are carbon 2.5, 1.8, 1.8, 1.8 and 1.9. Now you see, electronegativity value decreases on going from carbon to silicon due to increase in size, but after that the value generally remains same. This is also due to poor shielding effect of D and F electrons. These elements, silicon, germanium, tin and lead, have generally same electronegativity. So this is about electronegativity values. तर आज आपण ग्रुप नंबर 14 म्हणजे कार्बन फॅमिलीचा स्टडी सुरू केलेला आहे आणि या स्टडीमध्ये आपण इंट्रोडक्टरी पार्ट आणि 3 प्रॉपर्टीज, एक ॲटॉमिक रेडिया, सेकंड आयोनायझेशन एन्थाल्पी आणि थर्ड इलेक्ट्रोनिगेटिव्हिटी यांचा स्टडी केलेला आहे. त्यानंतर आपण ऑक्सिडेशन स्टेटचा स्टडी करणार आहोत, पण आज नसून पुढच्या व्हिडिओमध्ये. थँक्स फॉर वॉचिंग टिल द एंड. थँक यू सो मच.